Hello, my name is Austin Marvin, and the removal of General McChrystal was the right thing to be done. He was the acting commander of all military operations in Afghanistan until recently. He was replaced on June 23rd by General David Petraeus. The event in question, why the general was replaced, June 22nd, 2010, the general was featured in a Rolling Stones magazine. He was interviewed, and in the interview made several remarks about derogatory remarks towards the president and his course of action in Afghanistan. The article came out June 22nd, 2010, and shortly after this was released to the press, it just blew up. Everybody was mad. There's been a lot of criticism on the president for his actions. He was replaced on June 23rd. ABC News said that it was the replacement of the most powerful general at the time. You may be asking how this applies to you, how this relates to you, why you should even care. Well, I personally have been in the Army now for 3.5 years. I'm a forward observer for the Oklahoma National Guard. I've spent a little over a year in Iraq and will soon be heading to Afghanistan. And over there, you know, it's all about operational security. It's all about everybody keeping their mouth shut, and just the small details can get somebody killed. And I'm sure you all at least know of somebody who is currently serving overseas or in the armed forces. It may be a brother, a sister, it may be a relative, it may just be a friend or a friend of a friend. But this right here puts them at risk. There's been a lot of criticism on the president for his actions of removing General McChrystal from his position. Well, the thing is, there is a very strict chain of command in the military. According to AKO.com, the chain of command is structured and set for reasons. I know from personal experience that in the field, when it comes to the chain of command, whoever is at the top of that chain has final say. There is no question about it, and for any under-enlisted men, anybody underneath that person, there needs to be no doubt in their mind that when they listen to this person, that they are telling them the right thing to do that's going to get them home to their families, that's going to get them through the situation that they are currently dealing with. It's an issue of authority. You can look at it from the aspect of he is the senior ranking officer in Afghanistan, or was. Correction, he was. He no longer is. He's been replaced by General Petraeus. However, when he was in that position, everybody in that country is under him. And they look to him for those answers. And to hear the doubt in his interview, to know that he himself does not believe in what he is asking his men to do, creates a great ripple effect, a great discouragement. You have men and women over there fighting who no longer have the support back home that they had when this war started several years ago, when we first invaded the countries after 9/11 attack, and it has slowly gone downhill. You have protesters at funerals, you have churches protesting the deaths of soldiers, you have all these organizations that are marching and fighting and saying that we should not be at war. However, there are still soldiers over there, and they have to read in Rolling Stones that their commander believes that what they are doing is not the right thing or is not necessary. It may seem like a small issue to most of you, but when hopefully I've been able to bring it to some light, and you can see that it's not who did what or necessarily what they did, but it's the fact that he was out of line, he has men looking up to him, he needs to be the authority figure, and he needed to be replaced. Obama should not be criticized for that, and the right move was made. Hopefully you take away from this the same beliefs that I have on the subject, and if not, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Just know that it's small mistakes like this that get men killed. Thank you.